Welcome back to FlareSuccess. This decade started as a decade of digital art called NFTs. It could be obvious that you wouldn't have clicked on this video without knowing what an NFT is, but still educating you further is our main duty here. An NFT, or non-fungible token, is a digital certificate of ownership that represents a digital or physical asset. It has unique ownership existing on the blockchain, and for that purpose, these digital art pieces are said to be fetching skyrocketing prices. In today's video, we'll take a look at the top 15 most expensive NFTs sold so far. So, without wasting your precious time, let's get started. Number 15. CROSSROAD by BEEPLE, worth $6.6 million. As a response to the 2020 presidential election, this piece depicts former President Donald Trump lying flat on his stomach with disparaging remarks graffitied all over his body. The digital artwork, which was expected to vary based on the election outcome, sold for $6.6 million on the NIFTY gateway marketplace in February 2021. If Trump had won, it would have shown him donning a crown and striding through flames. A Twitter user with a username Pablo R. Frielli has bought this NFT. Number 14. CryptoPunk 8857 by LARVA Labs, worth $6.63 million. The New York software company generated 88 zombie punks, including CryptoPunk 8857, which is an amazing example of return on investment. In September 2021, it was purchased for 2,000 Ethereum, which was then worth $6.63 million. It was last sold for $1,717 in May 2018, according to Decrypt. CryptoPunks is the most successful NFT collection in history. You'll see more CryptoPunks NFTs in the list ahead. Number 13. Right-Click and Save as Guy by XCOPY, worth $7.09 million. Right-Click Save As became a running gag among NFT skeptics, with the concept that digital art can be simply duplicated and given for free. Of course, NFTs are more correctly regarded as receipts linked with art that cannot be copied than the art itself. The price of this NFT rose from $174,000 paid in February to $7.09 million in December 2021, when Snoop Dogg is alleged to have purchased it under his pseudonym 𝐥𝐤𝐬𝐷. Number 12. Ringers Number 109 by Dmitry Cherniak, worth $7.12 million. This is an Ethereum-based project that was developed on the Art Blocks platform. It's a generative piece that is generated at random based on the collector's stylistic preference before purchasing. The resultant item might be a static photograph, a 3D model, or an interactive experience, according to the current offering on NFT Gates, where you can buy in for a cool $6.89 million. Number 11. CryptoPunk 7804 by LARVA Labs, worth $7.57 million. CryptoPunk 7804 may appear to be any other pixelated face created by LARVA Labs at first glance. However, if you look attentively, you will see several unique characteristics. The now famous alien punk wears small sunglasses, a forward-facing cap, and a pipe in his mouth. It was sold for $7.57 million in March 2021. It's one of the only 9 alien CryptoPunks. Dylan Field, the CEO of design software company Figma, is behind the sale of this NFT. Number 10. CryptoPunk 3100 by LARVA Labs, worth $7.58 million. Is it even surprising that there's another CryptoPunk on this list at this point? This is the third of 9 alien punks that have sold for a high price. The blue and white headband is what distinguishes it. CryptoPunk 3100 fetched $7.58 million before being relisted for a crazy big amount of $140.9 million. But who knows? If it finds a buyer, it could top this list. Number 9. CryptoPunk 5577 by LARVA Labs, worth $7.7 million. The buyer of this NFT is supposed to be Robert Leshner, CEO of Compound Finance. This handsome boy in the NFT is an ape punk wearing a cowboy hat. The second highest CryptoPunks ape sale came in February 2022, with the sale of CryptoPunk number 5577 for 2,501 Ethereum, which was worth $7.7 million. Number 8. CryptoPunk 4156 by LARVA Labs, worth $10.3 million. According to Benzinga, number 4156 is an ape punk with a bandana that sold for 2,500 Ethereum, which was worth $10,315,300 at the time. It was sold by someone who rose to prominence in the crypto realm under a pen name, but later abandoned his NFT moniker. BEEPLE even used the image in one of his paintings. However, 4156 rose to prominence after becoming a thought leader in the space and eventually launching Nouns, an NFT project that is developing open source IP. Number 7. TPUNK number 3442 by TRON. $10.5 million. According to Decrypt, the TRON blockchain, which was meant to assist content creators to monetize their work, built this CryptoPunk copycat and sold it to TRON co-founder Justin Sun. According to Decrypt, Sun donated the NFT to a Tron-based project that is tokenizing artwork on the blockchain. Number 6. CryptoPunk 7523 by LARVA Labs, worth $11.75 million. Despite the fact that LARVA Labs has released tens of thousands of pixel art collectible characters such as CryptoPunk 7523, this piece is one of the most expensive to date. It was auctioned off at Sotheby's in June for $11.75 million. To keep up with the times, this alien punk wears a knitted cap, an earring, and a medical mask. Number 5. CryptoPunk 5822 by LARVA Labs, worth $23.7 million. LARVA Labs' alien punk NFT sold for 8,000 Ethereum, which was worth $23.7 million. The same customer acquired another punk for 99.9 Ethereum, which works out to be $327.19 at the current currency rate. Along the way, this NFT generated almost $2 billion in trading activity and yielded hundreds of million-dollar sales, the most notable of which was this one. Number 4. Human 1 by BEEPLE, worth $28.9 million. BEEPLE was inspired by a bunch of TVs on rollers to merge the sets into a 4-screen box constructed of wood and metal for this debut NFT work, which Christie's auctioned in November. The screen shows an avatar BEEPLE built to tell a story he hasn't fully figured out yet. Regardless, BEEPLE told Christie that Human 1 is a lifelong effort for him. He'll update it on a regular basis, giving collectors a piece that will take on fresh meaning as time passes. Number 3. Clock by Pack, worth $52.7 million. The second highest sum paid for an NFT was $52.7 million for a joint project established by WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange and the artist known as Pack to finance Assange's legal defense. According to Wired, the work, which consists of a digital counter that tallies the number of days Assange has spent in prison, was purchased by Assange DAO, a blockchain-based activist movement. According to Decrypt, Pack donated the purchase amount to the Wow Holland Stiftung Moral Courage project to help offset Assange's legal fees. Number 2. Every Days, the first 5,000 days by BEEPLE, worth $69.3 million. BEEPLE held the record for the most expensive NFT ever sold until recently. His piece, Every Days, the first 5,000 days, a collage of 5,000 digital artworks he's created since 2007, sold for $69.3 million at Christie's online auction, the highest price ever paid for a piece of digital artwork, according to the New York Times at the time. VIGNESH SUNDARESAN, alias Metakovan, purchased it and indicated that he would have paid even more. According to Decrypt, SUNDARESAN outbid Tron creator Justin Sun by more than $9 million. Number 1. The Merge by Pack, worth $91.8 million. Pack's second work on this list is the most expensive NFT in the world. It's an open edition with 3 masses, or dots, on a black backdrop that was sold in mass units during a 48-hour period, with prices increasing every 6 hours. The Merge, like Clock, has many owners, around 28,000 according to iTechPost, who acquired over 500,000 units of the piece. And with that, we've reached the end of this episode about the top 15 most expensive NFTs sold so far. Which one of the mentioned NFTs would you want to own, and at what price? Let us know in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video and found it interesting, remember to leave a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to FlareSuccess for even more interesting videos just like this one. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.